Now live. Multi-streaming with
Alrighty. We are going to go see if Clovis is working. Probably not, but we're gonna see anyway. Just because we can. Load, 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 load. Let us load. Alrighty. Yep. I've been standing there a long time. Long time he been standing there. All right. Let's see if this is gonna work. Probably not. Never got this to work. We shall see. If we have any luck. Open, open, open. Had a blackout. Yeah, we had a blackout. Gotta get in the chair. There we go. Start up. Start up.
Acknowledged.
Star map.
Activating now.
Something. I gotta click up, huh? Close star map.
Affirmative.
Take off.
Ascending. Retracting modules. Handing you the con.
Thank you. And please visit again.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Range.
Collecting data.
Jump.
Jumping.
Smooth. Really smooth. Change view.
Roger that.
Oh, bright light. Smooth. Just really smooth. Why does it say DCR2? And that bottom looks like it should open and you could put dead bodies in there, but I guess it doesn't work. The way it looks is it should open and lower down. Doesn't that the way it looks? Doesn't that look like that's something to open to take a gurney? There's nothing inside the ship for it, but that's what it looks like. Change view.
Roger that.
Does look that way on the outside. You know, I'd be happier if they'd get the Apollos in game. Once again, this particular ship is a loner. I have an Apollo medevac. But it's not in game. It probably won't be in game for another half a decade. So I would think that would be a ship they would actually want to get in game for Squadron 42, but who knows? Who knows? They probably don't use any medical gameplay in Squadron 42 anyway. Just empty shells of ships. Ships may be in there, but they won't be usable in any way, shape, or form. Would be my guess. Who knows? It'll be a couple years probably for Squadron 42 to release. Close comms.
Comlink closed.
Range.
Collecting data.
Data is being collected. Let's see now. Down here. Jump.
Jumping.
Bunny rabbit jump. I Permission land.
Approach protocols engaged.
Close mobile glass.
Closing
Proceed to assigned
mobiglass.
landing bay.
Don't see my assigned landing bay. There it is. One assigned landing bay. Landing mode.
The landing gear is down and locked.
All right. Oh. Why is the... No way I'm hung up on nothing. Why is it doing that? Brooklyn?
Landing complete.
Power down.
Powering now.
Exit seat.
Affirmative.
Up we go. Mobile glass.
Open mobiglass.
Oh, we were supposed to have 3 different colored ones. Oh, I was supposed to have close mobile glass.
Closing Mobiglass.
Alright, let's go see if I can find Clovis. Wonder if he's giving me a mission. Mobile glass.
Open Mobiglass.
Close mobile glass.
Closing
May not
Mobiglass.
be available. May not be. Go check it out though. We're gonna go try. Don't I want Metro Center? Yeah, I think so.
Consider it to your fellow travelers. Do not lock doors.
Do not block the doors. That's right. Never block the doors.
Step away from the platform edge when train is approaching.
I ain't gonna do it. And we're running.
Next stop, Metro Center.
Should have stored my cutlass. Didn't think about it. Didn't think about it.
Now arriving, Metro Center. Please watch your step when disembarking the train.
Watch my step.
Security reserves
I'm
the right to
watching it.
search travelers at any time.
Did you see my step?
You love the Tomb Raider series. Horizon Zero Dawn is coming to PC very soon.
Yeah.
Will you play it?
Yeah, I saw that. I think probably I will. Yep.
Welcome to Metro Center. Transfers to the perimeter,
I probably will
spaceport,
play
and
it.
industry lines. Welcome to Metro Center. Transfers to the perimeter.
There's also a new game coming out. I think I put the trailer in
For new qualified employees.
in Discord. I forget what it's called, but I'm thinking that it's going to be a Tomb Raider type game too. It'll be a while before it's released.
Finally ready to take the plunge on a used ship? Swing by the New Deal shipyard for exciting deals on all your favorite brands.
I'm not sure I'm going the right way.
If you had held off on buying your Ryzen CPU, Zero Dawn would have been free.
Yeah, I know that. That's how they treat me. They just do that because they're mean to me.
Defacing public property is a crime. Report any criminal activity.
I'm going the right way. Yes, you're absolutely right. I would have got it for free. So, the way I look at it, they owe me. Now, they ain't gonna pay me, but they do owe me. Let's see if I can get a mission from this guy. I probably can't, but we're gonna try. That's Captain Picard.
Apologies. Air is especially dreadful today. Still alive, I think.
Come on, let's get on with it.
No, welcome to Reclamation and Disposal. My name is Clovis Stanley. What can I do for you on this fine
Have you seen
day?
the size of the PS5? Absolutely humongous.
Yes it is.
Let me think.
Very big. But I think the Xbox is going to be just as big.
Loath to dash your hopes, but the job well seems to have run dry for the moment.
So you have no work. So you low-life, bald-headed, whatever you are, you have no job. So I can't do the Clovis mission. Okay, well, I tried. I was going to try and do it. But he got nothing. Probably got him turned off again. They don't work they don't work anyway. So what the hell?
Public property is a crime.
That's just a
Report
shame.
any criminal activity immediately.
That's just a shame that I can't go play with blades. Because I was gonna.
Norville is our city.
I was gonna go play with the blades.
Clean up after yourself.
I am just disappointed.
Clovis' hands seem to be very smooth and supple.
Yes, they supple all right. He ain't a damn jar of Vaseline, but now he's gonna have to do without. Yep.
Welcome to Metro Center. Transfers to the perimeter,
Well, I knew it
and
wasn't,
industry lines.
I knew there wasn't nothing in the mobile glass. I was just hoping he'd give me a mission.
Welcome to
If I
Metro
walked
Center.
up to him,
Transfers to the perimeter.
obviously not. Oh well. I guess I could try an FPS while I'm out here on Louisville. Get myself shot a couple times.
Please remove your vehicle from the area or it will be stored.
Yeah, go ahead, remove it. I'll call it again. Does it look like I'm anywhere near I can remove the vehicle? Does it look like I'm there?
And dangerous offense.
You would think we could contact them via mobile glass. We're so proud of their mobile glass.
Apart from currently having no VR at launch, will you still try Elite Odyssey?
I don't know. Okay, so this is bugged. The doors aren't opening. You mean I'm stuck in Lorville now?
Please clear hangar for ship
Center
storage.
Security reserves the right to search travelers
Wow.
at any time.
Initiating ship storage procedure. For your safety, please vacate the area.
Yep,
Thank
see
you
we
for your
got
cooperation.
double trams now because this is bugged.
Trespassing or attempting to
So I cannot get out of Lorville. See that? Whoops, got on the train anyway. Whoops, fucked up. This is probably a mistake getting on here. I don't know. Yeah, it's kind of disappointing. They're gonna have space legs and they're not
Step
gonna
away
have
from the platform edge when
the VR part of it. Oh, I guess we're gonna live through it. Yeah, it is disappointing.
Next stop, Pisa Spaceport.
Very disappointing. So I don't know. I'm really not interested in playing any of them unless I can play in VR, to be quite true. I mean, if there's absolutely nothing else to do.
Now arriving, Pisa Spaceport. Please watch your step when disembarking the train.
VR at launch is subject to change upon release.
Yes, and they may have it. It's not that they definitely won't have it. They just don't think they will. We'll see. Of course, I can always throw it into Vorpex too. I imagine, I would imagine I can run Elite Dangerous in Vorpex. I think it supports DirectX 11. So if it does, I could actually run it in Vorpex and have it in VR anyway. I'm not sure all the renders. I know. I'm not sure what renders it accepts. It might accept DX11. If it does, I can run it in Vortex. So it won't even matter. So we'll just have to wait and see. Now, if they don't use DX11, I won't be able to do that. But okay, I guess I better go ahead and use the same ship just in case. Hangar 9. Hangar 9. Tell me I need water.
I believe they have it working in VR, however trying to make it seamless and fun is what they're having trouble with.
Yes. I wouldn't have to do this if they hadn't stolen my ship. Okay, I was going to do something here. What was it? What was I going to do? Well, I had a plan to do something. Mobile glass.
Open Moby
Well,
glass.
I had a plan. I don't remember what the plan was. Come on. Oh, you're not going to work. There it goes. I think I got all my stuff. Boy, I'm trying to see. It's trying to. It's got to talk to the server, and it's just so bad. Close mobile glass.
Closing Moby
I
glass.
probably do not have any water because it doesn't like to save it. Nope, disappears every time you log out, it disappears. Such a fine implementation of food and water they did. Very professional. Start up.
Acknowledged.
Do you think that the next patch will make things worse?
Probably. Contacts.
Broadcasting now.
I mean, their track record is not very good. Close mobile glass.
Closing Moby glass.
I mean, I hate to say it, but it's been a very, very long time since they've released a patch that was not a mess. Takeoff.
Ascending. Retracting modules.
So is it
Handing you the
possible they
coin.
release a good patch? Yes, it is. Is it probable? No, it's not. Their history is that they push out junk. And it takes them 2 or 3 patches to fix their junk. Cruise control.
Affirmative.
Mobile glass.
Open Moby glass.
I just don't have any faith in them. They've run the faith. I mean, it is their own fault that people don't believe them, that they say they're going to do things. Close mobiGlass.
Closing mobiGlass.
The US is unraveling in civil unrest. I feel very sullen. The world's biggest democracy is falling into a failed state.
Well, that's because you got a president who's a bigot. He's not a people person, never has been. It's always been about him. And he can't help himself. I mean, if there was ever a man who could say the wrong possible thing every time, it would be him. Cruise control.
Affirmative.
Range.
Collecting data.
I mean, that's the problem. I mean, most country leaders will go out of their way to keep, to at least make the preamble of keeping people happy. That's not Donald Trump. He's going to threaten to shoot them. He's going to threaten to put them in jail. He's going to threaten them. Because he is such a weak man himself, all he knows how to do is threaten. I mean, the people got exactly what they elected. He hasn't changed his whole life. He's been the same way. Some people are so shocked that he acts the way he acts, but that's the way he's always been. If anybody would have bothered to read read his history, they would have understood that. But people don't do those things. They actually are not going to check facts. They just gonna, somebody tells them they're a good person, they're going to believe it. May not work. I may get myself blowed up through the planet here. Jump.
Jumping.
I may not have enough altitude to do this.
Have you seen the federal debt? How much longer will the U.S. dollar be the reserve currency if the debt keeps rising?
Well, see, it's always going to be the currency. The trouble is, it's going to just keep losing value. There has to be a universal currency. Everybody's got to trade in something, and so they pick something. But the difference is when you devalue it so much that it's, as their debt goes up, the dollar is worth less and less, and it's, but there's always got to be some type of universal currency, and they're using the dollar. They've been using it now for 50, 75 years. And that could change, don't get me wrong, but I doubt it. They're not going to, it's not going to change because people are too lazy to make a change. The trouble is everybody else's currency is going to get more valuable the more debt the United States takes on. And they just, they really, like I say, they had a president who balanced the budget, running a surplus, and it didn't take the next president after him killed it. And ever since then, they've been running it up. And just like they keep running things into the ground, and the federal government has to bail them out. Just like Bush and Obama, you know what? They had to run so much debt because they had to bail out the country. Trump's just got himself in the same thing. He has to bail out the country. So they just keep, trillions of dollars more in debt. And it's just because they allow the rich to keep stealing money. I mean, Obama put regulations in to keep the banks from going bankrupt again and stuff, and now the Republicans are trying to get rid of all those regulations. Or not just Republicans, there's Democrats in the same way. pathetic. I mean, it's basic economics, and you know what? The richer people are, they don't pay attention to the basics of economics because they think, you know, they don't care. They don't care about the guy that gets screwed. Colors on that little mountain, pretty good.
There are now how many zombie communists now?
Oh,
They'll just keep bringing down the economy.
Yes, it's exactly what they'll do. Okay, we do have guns. I hope I got the right shields. I hope they didn't change them. I'm sure there's bullets here. The LODs are just so bad in this game. See how close we are? We're 1,000 meters and they haven't popped up yet. And they probably won't pop up until I get around 350 meters. Then all of a sudden they'll start shooting me. Like I say, it's just so many things about this game really are pretty bad. I mean, here we are, 500 meters, and the turrets haven't showed up. And it's possible at this site there's no turrets, but I doubt it. Last time I was
Are your
here,
joysticks on a mount?
No, they're just on the top. And the trouble is, versions on the stage that you cannot target a character. Target these turrets, so like I say, the convergence, and you can adjust it a little bit, but I found it doesn't make any difference. Now there'll be 3 or 4 more of those, but see how close we are to the center point. So we're only about 350 meters away from that turret before it showed up, and it should show up, what, 3,000, 3,500 meters away, but see now this one's showing up. Two of them showed up at once.
You're right about the lot, it's really bad at times.
Yeah.
That's also something Elite will have to worry about.
Trying to scrape across them, I just think that one's done. Oh, making a pain in. Now, I'm thinking there's one more, at least one more, maybe 2 more. Like I say, it's all about the LODs. Yep, there it is. Now there may be one more on the other corner, I'm not sure. Seems to vary between 4 and 5 of them. Landing mode is not showing up.
The landing gear is down
Guess
and
we got them all.
locked.
trouble with Star Citizen is all they're worried about is pretties. Change view.
Roger
And it
that.
is a very pretty game. I mean, make no mistake about it. Whoops, there's something there. Post or something. But the trouble is they cannot create gameplay because their engine can't. Just not possible because it can't run the resolutions. Change view.
Roger that.
Engines off.
Engines are powered down.
Exit seat. I mean, the game engine just can't handle what they're trying to make it look like. I mean, it's pretty, detail is great, but so what? The performance is so bad because they cannot make the game run all this high res. And I could stand to lose a little bit of the high res to make the game run better. It's not going to raise, is it? Said it raised, I heard it. Okay, that's bugged. Door will not close. That may be problematic in the future here. Alright. Do I have a suppressor equipped? I bet I don't. Do I have a suppressor? I have never done this before, so I should be able to put on a
Star Citizen shills are saying that Elite needs a whole brand new engine to achieve Star Citizen-like graphics. Should they look in the mirror and ask themselves the same statement?
Yes. Because what are graphics without gameplay? I'm sorry, but mobile glass.
Open Mobiglass.
They have not been able to make it work. I mean, they claim they can, but they haven't. Now, see what's going on here. Close mobile glass.
Closing Mobiglass.
Yeah, they're just, you know what? Chris Roberts wants to tell everybody else how to do their game, but he can't. He hasn't got anything to work yet, so he's really got, you know. Okay, this works. This is working. I might actually be able to come back if I get myself shot. Might be able to. I'll try not to die. There's no guarantees. Sometimes I do stupid shit, which causes the death of a spaceman. Well, that guy just didn't want to die, did he? Oh, we're just gonna crash here. Damn game. Damn, they're rushing. Oh, you goddamn game, quit doing that. Oh, come on now. What is this game trying to do to me? Now I'm running a tactic suppressor, but yet they all came rushing. And it keeps wanting to jump out of screen. All right. Shit. Hurt him. I heard him. Well, I can't believe they all rushed me and I'm using a suppressor. Usually they don't do that when you're using a suppressor. Did I see movement over there? Yeah, but it might have just been that fan. Sometimes there's a guy back there in that corner. Oh shit, there he is. Oh, not a good time to run out of bullets. Heal.
Recovering.
Got it. Okay. We did it. Victory dance. I am getting better at these, but although sometimes I come in here and I just do something stupid right off the bat. But that was a success. Normally when I equip a suppressor though, I don't get rushed like that. Mobile glass.
Open Mobiglass.
But all's well that ends well, right? Mags are back. I don't know why it keeps switching my weapon to secondary, but I guess it really doesn't matter, does it? Change view. Oh, close
Roger
mobile
that.
glass.
Closing Mobiglass.
Anyway, we're loaded up for the next one. Well, I guess we done did all I can do. Is this gonna close? Probably not until I take off, right? Now it's gonna work. And I didn't even have to heal myself or die. Ha! That's always good. Engine's on. And people claim how great the
Engine's
graphics are,
online.
and I think there are other games that the graphics are a lot better. I mean, they're the detail in this game is pretty good, especially on the ships. But as far as the trees and stuff out there, I'm sorry. We mentioned Tomb Raider games. Well, that's a lot prettier than Tomb Raider. I mean, Tomb Raider is a lot prettier than Star Citizen as far as fauna and stuff. So yeah, Star Citizens is not all some people claim it is as far as looks. Take off.
Ascending. Retracting modules. Handing you the conf.
I mean, and like I say, when you got LODs 350 meters that close to you, you really can't claim you're great at anything, because the only way you got any frame rates at all is because you have no field. You got no field of view. You have no distance. See how you gotta sneak up on everything for it to show up. It's just see, now all of a sudden we have another turret up. See that? There's another turret down there now, and I didn't show up when I was down there, and I actually went in there and completed it. But look how short the LODs are before the stuff shows up. It just I'm not all that impressed so far. But see the tree line? That's all the farther away it is. It's never going to get farther away. It just keeps getting closer and closer as their performance gets worse and worse. They shorten them, and now they got them so short. It's really quite a joke. Cruise control. Cruise control. And I have everything turned up all the way. It's not like I have everything turned down. I have it on ultra, what they consider their ultra. It's just that bad as far as their LODs. So they can claim they have all this, but the bottom line is their engine won't support it, so what difference does it make? Alright, I was going to do Clovis, but we wound up doing FPS instead because Clovis didn't show up, so I guess we're just going to head back and park it. I'll have to stop and get water, but I could, once I get back to this R&R station, I'll probably just suicide and that'll automatically refill me and I don't have to mess with it. Like I say, you buy food and water to carry with you, and as soon as you log out, it all disappears. So their whole ideal of their survival shit was just so badly implemented. Like most stuff they put in the game, if you're gonna put it in the game, make it playable. I should not have to run to a station every time I need food and water, because you people are too lazy to put in that you can save food and water on your character. Star map. Star map.
Activating now.
I mean, nobody asked for survival stuff, but you did it. You thought it was necessary. Close star map.
Affirmative.
Range.
Collecting data.
Cruise control.
Affirmative. Jumping.
Alright, we made a measly 7,000 credits by killing a bunch of illegal occupants. And I haven't done fun for a while, a couple of weeks anyway, so. I don't mind doing them. When they work good, like that one, even if I got myself shot, it's everything works. They're really kind of fun. And that's the second time in a row everything's has actually worked and didn't bug out. One I did before a couple weeks ago, it didn't bug out either. And I actually played a bozo and got myself killed a couple times and was able to go back in because everything worked. I mean, don't get me wrong, Star Citizen's FPS stuff is no Tom Clancy Division 2 or anything. It's pretty basic shit. But that doesn't mean it can't be fun. You know, this game is a decade away from being beta, much less being finished. But Star Citizen is notorious for hiding its bad performance by hiding their fidelity. They hide it behind dust, dirt, fog, bad LODs, short LODs. I mean, in many ways it is not impressive, regardless of what people try to say about how pretty it is. Yeah, if you're 5 feet away from it, yeah, the detail is great. If you're 25 feet away from it, there is no detail. The LODs are not, doesn't show anything. So there you have it. See this HUD ladder that doesn't work, it's bugged. Every time you leave a planet, it doesn't work, it's bugged, stays up there, it's annoying. Range.
Collecting data.
Jump.
Jumping.
At least the sun isn't in our face at times so we can see the station. And make no mistake about it, occasionally you log in and everything works as expected, and it can be a lot of fun. And even when you get bugs, it can be a lot of fun. Trouble is, it can also be very frustrating for people. And CIG does not have a history of fixing things that are broke. They pretty much just ignore anything that doesn't work. And you know what, if this was actually not a game they advertise you can play now, I really don't have a problem with that. It would be an alpha, people wouldn't try to be playing it, but they sell it to be able to play it. And that means it's not an alpha. I don't care what the White Knights and the Chris Roberts Defense League says. They are selling a product to be able to play. And as long as they're selling that, advertising it that way, they are responsible for putting out crap. It's not an in-house alpha. Quit comparing it to an alpha, because they sure are selling a finished product. They're selling something you can play now. That's what they advertise. As long as they're advertising that, they need to stand up to their end of the bargain. It's just the way I see it. Permission land.
Approach protocols engaged.
Close mobile glass.
Please proceed to
Closing
sign
moby glass.
landing bay.
As soon as I see the assigned landing bay. How do I know where it's at? You guys might be hiding it. Looks to me like you're hiding it. I'm thinking it's hidden. Might be out here on this one, huh? Sure ain't showing up here. Huh. Maybe swing around the whole damn station, aren't you? Yeah, you are. They're just cruel. Way over there now. Look at that. Now, see, I was way over here by this one. I wouldn't just park me there. No. They're going to make me swing around all the way to get the other side here. Well, they're just cruel to me today. Chris Roberts is probably listening to me yell at him. Yep, he's getting even. Landing mode.
The landing gear is down and locked.
Locked and loaded. Killer landing gear. Maybe I want to park in that big hangar over there. Don't get stuck on no little bitty pad. Bitch. The servers are seeming to be running pretty good tonight. Haven't seen many server glitches. Some of the stuff has taken a long time to register, but frame rates seem different. Decent.
Landing complete.
Power down.
Pleasant stay.
Powering down.
Oh, I should have filled this up. Startup. Probably won't let me now.
Acknowledged.
Mobile glass.
Open moby glass.
Yeah, probably won't let me now. Oh, it will. So we're going to go ahead and do it. Fill her up. Full tank, full supply, when we come back and use it again. Power down.
Powering down.
Exit seat.
Affirmative.
That wasn't a bad little trip. Didn't get to do what we wanted to do, which was Clovis, try Clovis mission, but we did get an FPS in, so I got no complaints and everything went good. And I didn't even get myself shot. Well, I did get shot once, but it didn't kill me. I was able to get a heal in. And like I say, it's the detail when you're up close is really pretty good. Trouble is, it just has no detail when you're 25 feet away because the game just can't handle it. Ugh. Yeah, as soon as we get down below, I'm going to go ahead and suicide because I'm not going to chase food again. It just gets ridiculous. Said I don't mind eating and drinking if I can carry the inventory around, but you buy the inventory and it disappears as soon as you log back in. So you got to go buy it again. It's not my ideal of fun. It's my ideal of a very bad implemented system. What do you expect? They do most things half-assed. Okay, I'm going to look you right in the eye, and I'm going to die. Ugh! Isn't that realistic, the way you just flop on the ground? Okay, now I no longer need to eat and drink. Yeah, where am I at? Am I in my ship? I am in my ship. Ain't this something? Huh. I'll be damned. Okay, well, I guess we are get out of here. Should not be in space, still on the pad. I forgot all about that. Okay. Well, ICU worked. Yep, the ICU worked. Okay, I'm gonna go inside here, just make sure it's saved, and we're here, and I'm gonna go ahead and log out, because we done, and I'm no longer hungry, or thirsty. And the ICU worked. Alright guys, see y'all later.